Everybody, we're back again. Quite soon this time too. Unusual, I know. Today we have
Hey,
losers semis today, and today it'll be me, your favorite host, and the one Woomy.
yeah,
Say hi, Woomy.
definitely the favorite one. Hi, Louie.
No, I was
Hello,
telling Woomy to say hi, Faye.
hello. I am the least favorite host. I don't know why I was introduced that way.
Um,
I don't
I
think
no,
you're a
I said
host
I
much.
was the favorite host.
Oh, okay.
So for our safety picks, I picked Aaron because Faye did the dastardly scheme of picking Aaron and then not picking him, and Woomy has picked Blitzo.
Comment.
I have been drawn to go first.
Okay.
I feel like I'm forgetting something. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting to say? Tell me what I'm forgetting to say,
I'm
Finn.
forgetting.
Round tournament.
Like and subscribe. Give bits. I like bits. I like money.
Today's stream is sponsored by Shadow Legends.
No,
I don't think it is. Now we definitely haven't done anything.
Today's stream is sponsored by Rage Shadow VPN.
No.
today's stream is sponsored by the game Crashing.
Today's stream is sponsored by Tuesdays in Spirit.
Today's stream is sponsored by me playing every song from the Disney animated King.
No.
No.
Today's stream is sponsored. Actually, it's not
I
sponsored by
don't think
anybody.
that's a
We
fair. I
got
think
the
it's like the opposite of a sponsor
uh
movie.
the the server is alive. It just kicked both of you.
Interesting.
Today's stream is sponsored by not playing
I'm
Danganronpa.
gonna start doing my polls while you guys aren't here. You just have to believe me as to what I got. Hey, look, Dio.
I mean, I can see the stream final.
No, you can't.
This stream is sponsored by me hooking the stream audio up to my phone and then playing it through my mic so that no one ever watches this.
Anyways, you guys aren't here to hear three
Mm.
idiots talk. You guys are here to see games. And three idiots talk.
Yes, you are. That's all you're gonna get. So I hope you're here for that. There'll
Sir.
also be some games. That's not important. Hi,
I'm
Marquand.
going to DDoS the server again. I mean, what?
Wumi's IP address is
Ooh, you could pick Soul Edge here, Ruby. I also have Magneto and Perham. Perham's funny.
think I could lose. I could lose. I could lose. None of these are good.
Perham's funny. Hi, Zane. Hi, Princess. Hi, Gork.
I could win because it's princess.
I mean, it is Princess.
I
You
could
could also pick Swain and see what happens.
I could pick
Go through half the bag.
I could pick Swain and concede.
Princess.
Don't need locations anyways.
No,
Just get them off the list.
Swain has the taboo ruling now. Is taboo even still in the bag? Or did we get rid of him?
I could pick
Somewhere. He's somewhere in there.
I have not seen him in forever.
Why would I pick
Rourke's fine.
No,
He
that's
works
not the
for
good Rourke. That's the other Rourke.
No, there's only one Rourke left in the bag, Vinyl.
No, there's two.
Oh, we left. I thought we killed him.
We
That
killed
Rourke isn't
we
very
killed the
cool.
other one.
Helga, who's the best card ever printed.
Yeah,
No.
that's the one we killed.
Yeah.
Hi, Princess.
Princess.
I don't want to have to go to a more shop, but I don't want to subject myself to playing.
No, the Lich.
A character everyone watching the stream definitely knows how they work.
Yeah. Hi, Calzad. Hi, Ryan. Yay.
I mean, they both
this
like
is new Ursula.
they both like moving allies.
This is
Titans aren't allies.
I was talking about Reiner and Farquaad.
Titans aren't allies.
But Reiner has allies.
You're correct.
You know what, Woomy? I'm a better player than you.
I don't know if that's true, Vinyl. We're gonna find that out the hard way right now. You could play Cthulhu. Okay, that would be kind of funny. You could play Mojo Jojo.
Would it be that bad?
No, it'll be fine. It's him. Mojo Jojo 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 Jojo.
Have you seen the Powerpuff Girls?
You're gonna start with 2 Powerpuff Girls in your round.
And the robbers.
And they're not. Well, the Powerpuff Girls and the Robbers are gonna be at the same location. One of them. But yes.
If Lava start the game defeated and win as princess.
It's not how that works.
I do not have this. Either of these characters.
That was
I
your
can't believe
mistake.
you don't have the ever so iconic Mojo Jojo.
Let's see, do I want the realm that has double plays, or do I want the realm that doesn't?
I think you want the realm
You
that.
can forget Trouble in Townsville. It's the expansion that has the Amoeba Boys. Don't you love the Amoeba Boys, Moomy?
Yeah, I love the Amoeba Boys.
You
Never
definitely know
mind.
how they work,
All
right?
of
You've
Everyone-
seen them.
Everyone's
both-
favorite Amoeba Boys.
So at the same fucking location.
I mean, the Amoeba Boys are cool, but
They just do not in Double Down.
I have 4.
interesting. I guess the Robbers and the Powerpuff Girls were made on the same tile. It's very funny.
And the other Powerpuff Girls.
And then there's the other Powerpuff Girls.
Cloned the Powerpuff Girls.
Okay, are
You
you
know,
like
that would
Mario,
make sense.
Woomy? Are you just gonna throw 3 ingredients in your opening hand?
No, Vinyl, they're gonna draw 4. Their opening hand will be 4 copies of ingredients.
This character does not
What?
double play. On time acquired the Pig Princess realm.
No.
You aren't required to, no.
Please let me take Princess realm.
It's not even that much better. There you go.
I want it because I want double plays.
Woomy, do you want
You
test
see
clock
Tackle
or just
desperately
generic
need them.
hour 20-minute timer? Woomy?
Hour and 20-minute timer so I can timer stall you. I mean, what? I timer stalled Zero. That's how I won that game.
You didn't win. What are you talking?
I timer stalled him. That's how I won that game.
You didn't win
You
against Zero. It
didn't
was a
win.
2-0.
No, I did. I did. Why do you not
Woomy,
see
it's
it?
a 2-0. It's
You're
written down.
hallucinating, Woomy.
Zero in my favor.
You're hallucinating, Woomy.
Hallucinations increased by 20.
There we go. Hallucinations increased by 20 indeed.
I don't remember how many seconds it was in an hour and 20 minutes.
Fine.
7,200.
And is it sacrifice?
That's 2 hours.
Yeah, that's 2 hours, final.
No, actually, it should be a 48-hour timer.
No, I agree with that.
So that during my turn, I could stop playing.
I'll be choosing if I want to go first or second.
I will be getting shot in the head.
I shall be going second.
Well. What an interesting hair you've got there, Woomy. Let's see what Vinyl Hand is.
What is the effect of Cybertronic armor?
Cybertronic armor is the thing that shows up if you get flipped.
Okay, I was making sure.
Otherwise, it doesn't do anything ever.
I wasn't get the card wrong. I need Powerpuff suit right now.
Yeah. Anyways, what would you like to do?
Be the better player.
It's a Powerpuff suit. Good card.
I need this many call for help.
We're not playing Annieville.
Exactly 0% of these characters are Annie's Pokemon.
Woomy, it's gonna get confusing
You
there.
can put them wherever you want.
But it's just confusing here because my face is like right next to you.
No, it's not vinyl. They're very different colors.
I'm literally doing this because it is what I am used to.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna take you got used to it.
I just finished my turn.
Well then press the pass turn button.
Don't press the top turn button. See what happens. Maybe it'll be funny.
Anyways, plan of
Well, the
attack, play Z.
items.
Which one are you playing, Vinyl? Hi, Zeke. What an interesting choice. But Vinyl, what if Levi shows up? What are you gonna do then?
My children does not need the cost of my children cannot be modified. Because the effect itself is what makes you pay power, not the cost of the card.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's saying that it can't be more expensive. Because that would be illegal. I don't think that's what it's saying at all. I think it's just written sleep. I don't know. It's going. It's not buff enough to defeat the robbers, though.
Well, Daddy buys what I want.
Which one?
Item, because I need items.
Flavor of Shrine do you want?
Oh, there goes an ingredient.
Well, there goes one ingredient, yeah.
What?
Fields!
Oh no! Oh no! Oh
It's a pretty
no!
weak one.
Please
You'll be
say I
fine.
like back this card.
I'm pretty sure something does it. If anything else, winning is Princess would.
Yeah, winning his princess would get me an ingredient back from this card.
Privilege to serve. Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I
Get
am
the
willing to
mascot,
make.
because I'm pretty sure Rhyme doesn't have any zero costs.
It is a sacrifice
Tifa,
I'm willing to make.
the mascot's really crazy against Aaron, actually. Oh wait, never mind. He's a Titan, not a hero. Get outscaled.
Aren't they counted as heroes though? Isn't it our ruling for
Nope.
Titans?
That's a Titan, Vinyl. That's
Jack.
not a hero.
Because he isn't a hero. Because he isn't heroic.
It's true. He's not. No, but this guy's heroic.
No,
You know,
he
Aaron Yeager.
So I'm gonna
pretty
guess
sure
I
he
can
is.
only move the Powerpuff Girls adjacently, right?
Yeah, that's how that works. You've made this rule. I mean, once again, the day is saved, though.
Hey, these Powerpuff Girls don't say they can't be moved.
Yes.
Okay.
Powerpuff Girls, the other Powerpuff Girls.
Action again.
You can only defeat the robbers with these Powerpuff Girls.
Yeah, I'm never
these.
going to perform a single. I don't defeat the
Well-
robbers with Powerpuff Girls, Faye!
No, Vinyl does. That's what flips your objective.
I'm never gonna get another action.
Yeah, that's how Princess works. It just kind of doesn't matter because you win. Hi, Force Fields. Your room is competent enough bottom actions.
It doesn't matter. Placing them here so I can have at least one location. I haven't drawn the cards yet!
Well, you have no children, obviously.
I have no children.
But you do have...
Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, this Mojo is a bunch of really strong cards. I do like our
I'm just gonna be
Oh,
toxic.
Hey, Amir!
Echo just fucking broke
don't
it
even
for
have to
no
say-
reason.
What happened to her strength?
It's there. It
Oh,
just doesn't
yeah.
have the strength outline. I don't know how the generator did that, actually. How did it mess that up? I've never seen it before. Newman.
Actually, I don't know if I need these move actions considering I can't do anything.
Well, you can vanquish the robber.
Not in a
Eventually, you can eventually vanquish the robbers. And then you're gonna get most of your actions back because the Powerpuff Girls leave one of them.
Question: the princess is called for help. Can I move the other Powerpuff Girls?
You can't flip yourself.
No,
You
the
can move
other
these
one.
ones.
Can I move
You
them
can
both?
move-
JoJo wants to uncover my actions.
Yes, they don't
Yeah.
say they can't be moved anywhere.
No. No, I'm asking this because this card has a ruling.
I just said yes.
Yes.
No, I was just explaining
Because
why.
these are the different Powerpuff Girls. As opposed to these Powerpuff Girls, these are the Powerpuff Girls, as opposed to the Powerpuff Girls. You know, they're different because one of them has 2 lines, and one
They're
of them only has 1
different
line.
from us because they can't be trusted.
Well,
That's not the lyrics.
No, you are right. On the drums of Hi Theo. You are schmoovin' over there. It doesn't help that Princess's fate pressure is negative.
What do I want? I'll get
The
PX
plan is
for
simple.
later.
Yeah.
It's a surprise tool that'll help us later.
You were frozen today.
Okay, I do not have an available move active.
I love drawing Krista after Ymir.
You were frozen. Well, yeah, that's how you're supposed to draw them, obviously. The head of Anubis.
I have nothing I can play off this right now, but it's a good card.
It is.
Notorious, because who am I defeating with it?
The Powerpuff Girls, obviously. It's a cheat.
If it wasn't for the meddling kids.
If it wasn't for those meddling kids.
Oh yeah, Ymir still costs 1 less power to play.
Oh, that's a thing. That is a thing that
Oh,
I
yeah,
do
monkey.
involved in these cards.
Monkey.
Yeah.
This one can prevent me from ever losing. Oh no, oh no.
Oh, you're just going.
I don't have a way to move him this turn.
Didn't you vanquish?
This is true.
I mean, I guess it's free. I don't know.
Fate lets me
You
do
have
that.
monkey.
I'm not.
Well, if you played a card, you could activate.
Wait a minute.
Hey, wait a minute. Oh yeah, Theo wouldn't be discard. No, wait, never mind. I forgot about
Play
the whole thing.
play Ymir for
Krista.
free?
You may. You lose all the power. And it does give you a way to move her. He's going. He's going on a magical journey.
Move
You also
Ymir.
have another player card if you're inclined. Hey, Piak.
This combo is actually really good.
It's funny. Vinyl is schmoovin' a little over there, too.
I mean, if I need to get an activable card. One of two things.
Yeah. I mean, do what you want to do then.
Is this free scrying choosing item again?
Well, no, but Daddy.
Discard more ingredients, please.
Tiaring.
Daddy Morbucks would have been useful, you know, really useful.
He would have. Nah, he would have just not been at all. There it goes.
It's not where I need it.
Now it just needs some more strength, and the robbers are robbed.
Actually, I'm gonna start moving the beast over there.
Oh, well,
I mean, Reiner's pretty strong when he doesn't get faded. This is the trade-off of Princess. She's abysmal at it.
Actually, I'm not moving Reiner. I'm just gonna pay 2 UC. Move Reiner there, or beast here, move Ymir.
Yes, move Reiner. Move yourself.
You are not triggering this.
Small. I mean, to be fair, Aaron's flipping back. Though as long as Zeke lives, it's dangerous.
He's going to win if you
He's
continue
getting
not to
there.
bait me.
Yeah, I'm just gonna spend my entire time fading and end it.
You don't have to.
If I don't, he wins.
Aaron's flipping back, Woomy, remember?
Oh yes, it's gonna be very difficult for him to defeat him.
And then what? He doesn't win immediately. It's not like he wins next turn.
Fine, I at least get this card set up for when I need it.
Hypothermic laser. That's a good card. Now your fate's a game too.
This card 2 fucking times the tiara ring.
What?
And it's just card 1.
Faye, Faye, you're not supposed to be helping.
Oh, where?
Faye, you're throwing the game. I'm gonna have to kick.
I don't think that's how it works.
I do. I'm kidding.
He runs back. He's back on the attack.
Anyways. Say hi to Kenny. Say bye to
Hi,
Kenny.
Kenny.
It's the game.
Say bye to Kenny.
Whee!
Tremendous. Well, now your cards cost normal amounts of power. This is not optional for them to get a -1 strength token.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Vinyl did gain power that turn.
They did gain 1 power, yes.
This condition is really good.
Why?
Well, it's quite selfish of you to use it. Just 1.
Hey, you can get rid of the Arbalest. Give him the chair! The chair!
Give him the chair.
No, Woomy.
It's
This is why I
not
said we
this
shouldn't
card
do it
game.
like this.
Well, you can leave this here.
Anyway, I'm still not going to.
You gonna kill the Arbalists, or
have such a lead. I think they're already gonna get them Molly this time.
Woomy, I still have to win as 4 Farquad. Chill.
And I wonder how many move item ally actions Rhino has. And I wonder how much movement power Rhino has.
you need allies too,
Enough that this
and other things.
Alright, Aaron has passed the threshold, so I can play Fiona.
This game is like
It's not. Why would you say that?
Woomy, you're going to lose if you keep this mindset, so stop it. I don't want to hear another word of negativity out of you. I keep forgetting I have an ability.
This gets removed from the game.
Oh, now you trigger my thing.
Which one do you want?
Let's just grab this.
Extra player cards. Yep.
Actually, I forgot Fiona's kind of annoying. I should have waited to play her. Oh well.
Little late now. Aaron's back. He's back on the attack.
Actually, I'm going here.
Then you. Oh yeah, you have PX there. How you doing, Lock Knight?
Oh yeah, this condition's on fire. Yeah.
Got him married. In the turn, put a power on you.
Hi, Aaron.
I'm glad Titans aren't allies.
Yeah, lose 12 power.
Also, its cost.
Oh, true.
He's
they
still
all
not an
have
ally.
Here.
You're not playing Irwin? You know, Woomy, I can't really do anything about the Powerpuff Girls becoming ever weaker. And you just, like, need another ally to kill the robbers.
Or another item.
You could just move the primates. That'd be enough.
No, I don't think I
They
will.
got wooded.
No,
Okay,
actually,
well,
that one.
now they're enough.
Why don't you attach that to the thing? Then you don't need to move them.
Why?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought this was
Countersuit's an ally. No, it's an ally.
Read your cards.
Speaking of which, I should not have been able to play this. Fuck, I've already.
What do you mean?
Oh yeah, that one can only attach to the other armor.
I blew that. I already.
Oh, you?
Woomy, stop it.
Literally on
Stop
condition.
it. We don't care.
What do you mean unplayable?
I think based on wording, I can never play this.
No, you can. You can play it whenever. There's a hero you can defeat.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna elect to choose to play Fiona later.
Well, she's been banished.
Because I want to play Shrek here this turn.
You know. It's funny that Shrek can also move.
Yeah.
Shrek, Tig, Aaron, Tamale. Almost there.
Whoa, oh. Copyright strike.
Yeah, that.
I think, Vinyl, you are just 2 seconds too late.
2 steps too late. Alright, Princess wins, as she does.
Remove this from the
What would you
game.
like your reward to be?
I think 2
Most of these Powerpuff Girls are gone.
a good option.
Where's the other suit?
You can get cards.
Well, maybe. Oh no, this.
Wipe, or you could get 3 power. Also, in your haste, you forgot the mandatory laser.
No, they would have went even since I played the kindergartners.
What? Where's the second
Oh,
one?
yeah.
One of these should be in my discard. Oh,
No, there was only one in your discard. There it is.
One gets
You
removed.
can go grab something else.
Another good card.
Anything that's not a condition.
I don't have many good cards.
That you've seen that are in your discard.
Let's just get more things.
Ah, yes, the thing that discards greedy.
Let me check if there's any actually playable cards. Yeah, did we forget to remove one strength from them again?
No, that's the kindergartners getting played. Removed one.
Oh yeah. Let's just grab call for help.
Call for nope.
I am allowed to use this on these Powerpuff Girls. Seal
You
them
are.
away.
At your top fate.
Still sealed away.
At your top fate.
Fine, I'll just seal
They're
them.
still sealed away.
I'm just never gonna
Doesn't really matter where.
It does if I'm fading every time life. Games, not.
What do I want to do?
Oh, Pick became a train. I did not notice.
Yeah.
Move Mr. Beast. Mr.
Mr. B.
Problem is, you're not. I'd like to discard this, but I have a feeling the moment I do, you're going to discard my Beast Titan. I'm going to be sad.
You don't need the beast. Oh, hi, Trout. Erwin's here, Vinyl.
Erwin is here.
Hi, Ermin.
Armin Alerta.
Just need some more with the time.
Then there's 3 blind ones who suck. Well, they did not beat very much, did they?
Bye, Armin Alerta.
Well, I mean, Banish is very silly card, but both copies of it are now gone at least.
Move the knight. Play a knight. That's not enough.
You're gonna have to use Trout too. He is now a hero. Don't have a way to move him though.
Game 2. Vanquish Kindergarten is using 8.
So have you been remembering to laser them?
Yeah. This gains me 2
Was
due to
defeated.
being a card.
Being a card, you're correct.
Beep.
Which one?
It doesn't matter.
You can get snips, you can get snips, you can get pretty. Well, you already have
No,
snails.
it doesn't. I have a second play of the card.
Both.
You get both of them.
Both is good. More ingredient to go.
I mean, you were being all down with me, but you're in a good position right now.
Consider you one as Reiner.
I am not one as Reiner.
Turn. They could get hit by Shazan and what?
Or Sasa. I've not played Gabby yet.
Oh no, you have to play Gabby. You have to shoot her.
You know, I'm kind of regretting Suffling's feel in the back. Oh well.
One day you'll find the other copy of the card that plays her.
No, why are they both here?
They're both here. Are you seeing double?
So
they would have lost 2. They were getting 2.
Yeah.
So they're at 5.
Yeah.
If these heroes start dying, the Powerpuff Girls will really start dropping. Jeez.
Activate hypothermic laser to gain 3 because of this.
You can activate again.
I get to activate again, kill Miss Keen.
Then gain 2 from the head of Anubis. And put 1 on the Powerpuff Girls.
No, I forgot now. My god, cost so someone just died 1.
Not once he was there.
Well, yeah, but now they are, so if you want to use your player card, you're good.
This might be a good idea.
Are you?
Yes, it is. Choosing an ally. Don't really need items anymore.
You're trying
every item in this deck is broken.
They are. Well, keep going until you hit an ally. There aren't that many, so you probably are going to go for a little bit.
Hey, this is doing what I am intending it to.
I mean, sinning is winning. Stay safe.
I am intending
There's one. You did not discard ingredients.
Why would I play heroes off this?
So you can lower their
if you kill a hero, they get weaker. I mean,
and their power gain ability, I think, is a match.
Oh no, they win. Never mind.
No, you don't.
Fairy Tale Rescue. I forgot how much hero movement is in Farquaad's Fate deck too.
Might have.
No, Aaron Yeager's been saved by the dragon. How could this happen?
Now he's Attack Titan again.
Jojo has
That was
cards.
my favorite part of season 2 of Attack on Titan when Aaron was saved by the dragon.
Yeah, that was my favorite part too. Good for him.
My hand sucks.
But the big paunch.
I'm pretty sure this.
Yep, we're seeing big girl.
Oh yeah, you.
Look at that big girl. And then it loses one. Remove the armor titan at the end of your turn. No more titan for you. Don't forget the mandatory strength token.
Into Fate.
Coordinate cannot be played. You know, he can't move anything, but he is a guy.
He does exist.
He's just some guy.
Putting him to my move hero, I see.
You can't just blow me off.
I mean, you can.
No, you
can't
can't.
stop us.
You're not winning.
This return, you perform one action that is covered by a hero at your location. This card. He's good. Also remember, can't blow me off is free because of Head of Anubis. You legally cannot pay power for it.
Single in this game. It's just time is. I am rapidly accelerating directly towards WinCon.
I mean, the only thing that really slows this mojo down is having to get the ingredients, and you got them fast enough.
No, and also winning is the other character. You know, the very slow character I picked.
Yeah. The mirror... It's gonna matter. You should shuffle back Levi when you defeat him.
Okay, get rid of your stupid thing.
Nice bracelets. Well, I mean, next time you can actually try to discard stuff.
I'm like not drawing. I'm like not drawing anything.
Yeah, I already got the mandatory strength job.
Oh.
But actually, no. Why would I move here?
It's a good question.
It's just better in every way.
It has an activate.
Oh, hey, Zero's here. Hi, Zero.
Oh, hello, Zero.
You can unmute if you can talk. We're just doing the game.
Zero is a silent observer. He will not be providing any insightful commentary for you all.
Hey, what card I had again, final?
Oh, that card. I thought you had your ingredient.
I have another.
How are you playing cards? Oh yeah, cover that.
I would assume them being skill based.
Discord Tiaralang. I don't think I need it anymore.
What gives you that idea?
Well, I'm glad to see 2 more of these gone.
Yeah, when Aaron's not, when Aaron's a Titan. You can use Shisano on Arwen. It's canon. Look, he's right there.
Be the best play. No, it isn't.
It's canon.
I mean, you can move someone to the Attack Titan's location. I have to kill them first.
Actually, there's no super.
I have to kill people at the Attack Titan's location first before killing the Attack Titan.
It's before moving him, not killing him, but
essentially the same thing.
Well, no, just throw him.
Technically different. Just kind of different, technically.
Here. I'm just gonna be a little bit.
You actually have a voice.
I needed this card.
People, Zero. Say hi to Bill.
Hello, Bill.
I am not seeing Levi. This is killing my card. If Levi is the next card, I will not be happy. That is what will happen.
You probably did hold to that for too long.
This would be dead by now.
At the start of Woomy's turn, mandatorily drop the strength of the.
I'm gonna reach the for the ice come out.
They are getting close to Rowdy Rough range. Remember that they're free.
Oh yeah.
Legally.
Sadly, I do need to pay 3. I have no way of getting power.
Might gain 2 from Head of Anubis, because you defeated a hero. Also, they get a -1 strength token because you defeated a hero.
Hypothermic Laser is a fair and balanced card.
Also, they know
a lot of good cards.
I mean, I'm like set up to like blitz a win a turn, but like I'm just not getting the stuff I need.
You also need
You
to
don't have quite enough allies for Farquaad yet, but yeah, you're getting there.
You need to win as Farquaad. You need to
no more Sasha.
Princess.
Final. You cannot move heroes from this location.
Correct. I forgot we fixed that.
You forgot that you can't just cheese the entire.
Get off my top 8.
So can I ask a really good question? Who's each person playing?
I'm playing Princess.
Zero, are you not watching the stream?
No, I'm.
Do you want to watch the stream?
I'm playing Princess.
TV slash. We've got a very roving.
I heard Farquaad. I heard you guys are playing Farquaad.
We've got Farquaad, Reiner, Braun being played by Vinyl.
Did I activate this turn yet?
Princess and Mojo Jojo.
Faye, do you know if I activated this turn?
I believe not. I might be wrong. Didn't notice. Mandatory strength drop.
Predatory loans.
Okay,
predatory loans.
Laser games.
Water in the bleach.
And then I do another activate.
Same one for the mech.
And then due to and then due to the player card I gain,
Wow, those components really are like down there.
They're really good when you get them. They just take time to get. Usually, the last copy of ingredients is really deep.
Yeah, the problem is that ingredients are always just the hardest part about ingredient mojo. Easily the biggest.
The strength tokens can be annoying sometimes, but yeah.
It's the big game changer is.
Oh, Jono!
Is can you place or find strength tokens or find
no matter
fast enough as mojo? If you can with either of them, you've got a
usually sometimes.
Zero, you were like incredibly quiet.
It's because I'm in a dorm room with another person now.
Fair enough.
I'm also trying to be courteous because I'm usually a pretty loud person.
I just need the other Fiona card player. You know, like.
It's also deep, seemingly.
What was it?
Actually, I'll play this.
I haven't played Farquaad a bit.
Play Caven, use Caven.
It's just a 2 of card that can play anything. Well, yep, you can use Trout. You'd have to use someone else too. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We're on it. Hi, you, Tony. Hey, you can finally hit one of the items for real this time.
No more.
No more laser. You're gonna have to get those last 3 strength tokens legitimately.
Yeah,
quote unquote.
They still cover they don't cover actions.
No one here covers actions.
You wanna know what you need to do with me? My children.
Well, that would work if you had it.
My children.
No more mandatory strength drops to remember.
Where's my children?
Not
Nero, you don't have any children.
No, Faye, you don't have any children. You're the one who made this mean.
3.
True.
Have you still not drawn Okay, there they are.
From the game, and now they are here.
They're played to the.
They're over here.
It says to your
They get played to the lair. Now you have Smurf Pendant.
Yeah.
You're gonna need to get.
No.
Very scary.
No.
Why
You're
not?
not allowed to buff them in any other way except for their own ability. This is a hard ruling.
My shirt. My shirt.
This has always been a hard ruling for this
What
mode, though.
their own ability, Vinyl? Do you mean by their own?
Okay,
Where is it?
They don't have an ability, Vinyl.
They're supposed to gain strength whenever you kill heroes.
Not anymore.
How are you supposed to
Changed
buff
that,
them then?
Clearly.
My children.
You use my children. Or the giant mech. You can always
Alright,
activate the
fine. You can attach items to them.
Okay.
Remember, you cannot pay power to play your cards. It is illegal. It's literally illegal to pay power. Hi, Chariot. Hovercraft.
Move here to Chariot. Okay, so I get to activate.
You don't have the thing that gains you 2 power on an activate anymore.
I forgot.
Sad.
Then just throw myself here.
They are coming.
Actually, here.
You are 1 strength token off of them beating up the Powerpuff Girls.
The girls will not live for much longer, will they?
It's not looking good for Vinyl and his team.
Bad news is
I think it's just because Vinyl wanted to go with something that worked with hero movement, but
Well, the problem is Vinyl was doing good, and then they played Fiona on themselves, and shuffled back Fiona. Oh, she's back now.
There he is.
Gingerbread torture.
Uh,
I think it might be a bit too late for her. I mean, Shirk's gonna go real fast, but...
Tell me, Faye, do you know the Muffin Man?
Well, Townsville Police is a taunt, and it will remove 1.
The Muffin Man? The Muffin Man. But she's
no, I know
married.
nothing about the Muffin Man, Zero.
But she's married
Never heard of
to the Muffin Man. The Muffin Man. The Muffin Man.
I'm annoyed that.
So she's married to the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man.
Oh, good. Love Shrek.
Hi, Felonious. Well, that's a lot of moving Shirk.
Yeah, Shrinkle is going to be easy to move around. Considering how many allies does he have out at
almost enough. It needs to be 3
The
at
problem
this
is
location.
I do not trust Woomy, and I cannot progress from fading.
Yeah, you cannot.
Yeah. You gotta fade the Muffin Man.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man!
Well, I'll tell you about things. Instead here. Gain
That's
3.
rough.
So
Monkeys. Yep.
Park the monkey with.
For a vanquish action.
Okay.
Gain 2 power. They lose 1 strength.
You can't use other allies in the Banquet action, by the way. So we're clearing
part
that.
of your goal. It has to be only the Rowdy Rough Boys and no one else. Makes you fair. I mean, he's just here to help.
He's here for moral support.
I don't think I can progress this turn. I have to fade you.
I mean, they don't have the win on board.
It's Princess. They have a million items.
Hi, Annie. You're almost ready to get Aaron down. It really has just been the fact that you have to fate every...
Yeah.
Well, as long as I keep getting these police, I'm pretty happy.
I'm guessing Princess is already done.
Selfish, I'm pretty sure.
Princess won a while ago, Zero. It's Princess.
I'm not surprised.
This is how Princess is.
Yeah. What? What?
You seem to. Also, the once per turn works on Selfish too, so gain even more.
Enabled it.
Hey, Connie. Then,
Yeah,
that's pretty good on Fiona. Or on Aaron too. He's good at both.
What if you feel almost like you can't lose?
And you don't.
I mean, until Connie.
I still been playing Power and Bertolt.
Do nothing. That practice condition.
Okay.
You need to make. You want to make sure.
It's a self-constructing robot. Brilliant. Won't they think of next? Who else are you using? Enough. Gain your 2. They lose a strength. We're back to where we were before.
I can't take a turn to do anything.
You can try.
Well, Woomy's got you.
I physically can't.
You can try.
You cannot. You cannot try.
Because
They are lifts.
I can't even move these here.
Hmm.
The
10 minute rate.
designs of your location.
Well, that. He's Rafiki stick. There's
Hey,
also
just for
Bellum.
I think I like this
one
better.
turn.
Zero, if you're gonna be talking to someone not relevant, mute yourself.
I mean, no, I'm just saying it. I'm saying that
I'm
getting.
trying.
Oh, it sounded like you were
Rafiki's
talking to
silver.
someone.
I was for a second, but now I'm back here.
These guys still aren't covering actions. Powerpuff Girls are only half covering actions.
They're shrunk.
The only not covering
Oh,
covering
I mean,
action.
giant mech.
Ah.
Did I play a card this? Yeah, I did. I literally just need a turn.
No, you don't.
Then go and
You
take
could
it.
do a lot, but
Take the
well.
wristband. Take the wristband, Bino.
Hi, Connie, too. Hi, Taunt.
You effortless.
Nah, I don't think he will.
I don't think
It's
so.
looking dire for our good friend
You don't
Vinyl.
Not care about locations.
What? The
Next,
Rowdy boys are rapidly accelerating.
they are now 4s.
They are now 4s. They can kill the Powerpuff Girls if they could get near them. Getting near them may be a difficult task, though.
Have you ever had a handful of actually,
I need Kenny. If I could get Kenny, I could progress.
You could try. It's not like PX a good spot either, though.
please.
Your fates are designed to be not crazy, which is bad for you.
This whole hand sucks.
Oh, I see you gained when I assume they gained 1.
Actually, that's better.
They did, yeah. You want to be selfish?
What if they gained 3?
I bullet. That's realm-wide taunt.
Ah, all the cards I needed.
Yes.
I only put one Bertolt.
Actually, no, that's Meg.
You also already moved hovercraft this turn.
I'm realizing that if I care enough, this can move. Yeah, we determine
Yep,
this.
if you move these Powerpuff Girls. Is Gabby still here? She's not. Okay.
I mean, you don't want to play Sasa before I've moved Aaron.
Or you can move a different hero if you were inclined.
Wait, no, I could move Fiona to, I could move Fiona. Wait. Where is the swamp?
First, let's
Here.
Oh, I could move Fiona to
This is
Shiganshina.
the swamp. This is the Dulac. Mm-hmm.
Actually, no, I don't.
You know, some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Likely story.
Well, that's what Farquaad's doing right now. Other than having a hard time trying to stop Mojo from wanting to get
Being
him
willing
back,
to make a sacrifice.
one that he's willing not to make, which is not fading Woody for a single turn.
We'll see him.
To make a
Michael,
sacrifice.
eventually your fading is gonna just not work it at
You
some
do
point.
have to pay power for the mech, remember?
Does it matter?
It might.
Maybe.
I doubt it will, but it could.
How much power is it?
10.
Alright, I need to think.
I mean, you know they have snips, so their power is not running out.
Yeah.
Well, that helps. Have they not gotten a single have they not gotten cooties yet?
No, we have them all. Oh, you mean the effect coot, the fate effect coot? Actually, it hasn't shown up, has it?
Does it nuke one of the ingredients or something?
That's what it does.
In theory, but it's really bad at it. That's actually, I think, both cards left in the fate deck are cooties.
Can it soft lock this character because you only have 4 cards?
No. It gets
No,
rid of an ingredient, but you can get it. You can get said ingredient back by discarding a random card from your hand or doing something else.
Alright,
but Mars
play
would not do
Fruit
that
Cave
one.
and kill Irwin. Vanquish Axon. Kill these guys.
Wait, did you kill Aaron with PX Vinyl?
Um,
It's pretty cheating of you. Not cool, dude.
fine. Move Thelonious. Kill him with these two.
Yeah, I banned Titans. I'm sorry to say, but
Good.
Titans.
They have been. Alright. Skin is now hot. The Rounding Earth boys are there, but there is just one big squirrel in the way.
I know it's something I can deal with. Anyway, how do you done with mandatory strength dropping?
I don't care as much anymore.
I mean, yeah.
Also,
Fairies Plug. Okay, there's all the cooties.
Fines.
I mean, Cootie's a terrible card, but sure, it's gone now.
It's funny to obliterate.
You know, all those cards sucked. I'm glad he got rid of them.
Nice Bracelets was good.
It's fun.
It's not good in this board state.
It's not bad. Important, it cannot be played.
You could get rid of one of these two idiots, I guess.
You could
Or
also
the
kill
mascot.
the mascot.
No! Not letting you keep the
No.
mascot. It's like really good.
He's dead. They've killed him.
Okay. So I do have a plate.
Levi is coming.
He's up. There's 10 cards left. He and Mikasa have both not shown up. Nice bracelets to get so foiled again.
No boots.
No boots. The shrink is better. Currently. You're currently 3 away.
That might change over time.
Well, at the start of your turn, you're currently 2 away.
With the first natural bang.
Mm-hmm.
activate the mech. I'm gonna first activate the laser,
In 3.
then activate the mech.
They lose 1.
But actually, I think increasing the voice strength
Or they gain 1.
is more permanent.
I don't know if there's that much of a difference.
I don't know. I forgot this is free. I forgot I am legally not allowed to
You
play.
legally cannot pay for your cards. And die. Monkeys.
This is not what I wanted.
But Daddy buys you what you want.
I play that, but I won't do it. Might as well play the primates.
Yep. Put another in your hand, shuffle any number back, and discard the rest. 1 does have to go into your hand.
You do not like the Fate Fest this has devolved into.
Well, you're the one who's made it.
I
I
had
know
to.
I had you.
I
Still
got rid
pointing
of
it
it.
out. I've always hated you, Mikasa.
Yamiya, I'm sorry to say, but you are doing way too fucking much.
She stopped doing anything since, Connie was there.
Well, I mean, the move here is relevant insofar as it constantly uncovers your top fate.
Have to kill her first now.
You're gonna
You
need to
do.
kill the hero first. Move my fucking. I want to keep this hit as the best location for it to be. Move it here. I'm not allowed to pay for him, I forgot.
Vault.
Oh yeah, and then remember to resolve Rowdy Rough, boys.
Okay, you
mean
can't
Splitwater?
vanquish twice in a turn.
They legally cannot.
Come over here, kill you.
Bye, Keith. Keith has been murderized. How sad.
Move you.
Oh, by the way, Tantrum.
And now the
Oh.
hero was defeated. They do, in fact, now win. That feel to be so outscaled, Vinyl.
Outscaled.
I love conditions that can win you the game. My favorite.
Ferocity is my favorite condition.
I didn't even know this character had ferocity.
Tantrum.
Fucking crazy for no reason.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's your
First
win.
win has gone to Woomy.
This is, I think, my 4th legitimate win this tournament. I have won 2 matches off of definitely not.
You getting Aaron, you getting that one face card to move Arrow when I was at WinCon that first time kind of killed it. And then not getting the Fiona card.
To be fair, there is cards that can move him. Because Quan just has a lot.
And then I just never drew the
Levi
Fiona
was
card.
the 4th card from the top. He was coming.
Yeah, fun fact, Tantrum's fucking. Fun fact, Princess is fucking broken.
She is. She's just really bad at fading, which is like the only thing that balances her.
I wonder if there's anything that balances that. See, have you ever had a
I'll be drawing second. I will not be going into the Jaeger yet. You going into the Blitzo?
His name is Blitz.
Yeah, always cited. That's on his back quote.
His name is Blitz. The O is silent.
Yeah, only 40 minutes. Yeah, sure, he's good. I like him.
Well, he's here now. That means you will be pulling them first, final. Hi, Francis. Hi, Narissa. You could pick Narissa. Hi,
All
Osgood.
these
Hi,
suck.
World Machine. Green Suns!
I could see
It's
if
the one
I
without
could
a
see if
lock
Ghost
token.
Type's broken.
You could get Peanut Band.
You know, get
Or
fucking-
not.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I'm just looking.
So it seems this one's over. It's Gelatina. Busted.
Woomy,
I mean,
stop
it's
it.
really
You
good.
won the last game. You're legally not allowed to complain.
Vinyl, you know Gelatina is busted. Vinyl.
My heaven.
The rest of the character kinda sucks,
Why is
but
Sabrina
Geratina's
a
really
hero?
good. Cause it's funny.
What is this action?
That's the poke. I don't even remember what it does, to be honest.
Game order,
This
unique
deck just
action
kind
with
of
your
sucks
first
though. Like Garana's good, but like the rest of the deck sucks.
Well, that's the only thing that bounces Geratin. The deck is designed with some intention. You could play a Starville character.
Hi
could
You
also
could
Scar,
get
you're
a
just
better
good.
Hizville version. Hi, Scar. Scar. What if Seventh Sister was interesting in play? Hi, Zora. Would be funny.
I'm
You do not get to draw 4.
Final. Woomy did not lose the last game. They don't get an extra.
I didn't draw that one. Woomy did.
thought, okay.
Mhm.
It would be really funny and also not the worst.
You're also ahead of game.
It's nothing will stop. Nothing can. Woomy, just roll better than your opponent. It's that simple.
There's nothing to stop me. There's not really a good argument against it.
With no cards, no field.
You know, that's just
I will summon Zora Salazar and attack you directly.
the two characters from web animation shows I really like.
And also two shows I cannot get into
And
because
they
of their
also
animation.
just kind of work well together.
They're also the two shows I couldn't get into because of their animation styles.
Hey, Ramsey. How you
What did
doing?
what did Blitz do?
I don't like this show's animation style.
The animation. I'd understand if your problem was with the mildly on the.
Also, I don't like the humor. I'm not a fan of.
I have to say, I understand if you didn't like the humor. It's very hit or miss a lot of the time.
You're gonna eat some actions.
What if I gave
Um,
Kilo at Imp headquarters? Therefore,
Here's your solve mystery action.
I could play Scar with chess.
weapon contact was even fucking easier.
Aren't the
You could play
kings
3 players.
aren't the kings undefeatable if there's other heroes? Is that how it works?
No, it's just that there's 8 pawns and the pawns are all taunts.
Oh, this is
You also have a bunch of things that ignores that.
like really good.
Blitz with a move hero that's not at Earth sounds pretty strong.
Yeah. Now my realm is exactly the
Yeah,
way I want it. Also, Blitz with the ability to
You
shoot.
could play Alice, and then you could remove Shenzi from the game and lose.
Didn't we rule you could choose a realm that's not 3-player chess realm?
I don't know.
Although
I
two,
mean, wouldn't you want the multiple vanquishes?
Annieville at some point.
Anyway,
2 customs I'm planning to put it to Annieville at some point in the future.
if you didn't take their realm, then the kings would end up being kind of close. I guess it still wouldn't be that crazy. It would probably be fine for you to not take it, but I mean, 3 vanquishes.
I mean, yeah, 2 vanquishes. One of them with
The best character, 3-player. Just think of how much fun you could have, Final. Playing the most balanced and well
I'm
thought
down a
character.
game. I can't. I don't think I can do this.
Being the most balanced and well designed character.
Meanwhile,
They were designed with intention. I promise.
no, they
Have
weren't
her
designed-
out.
no, Faye, you designed them with an intention to be funny.
True. They were designed with an intention. Hey, listen. Hi, Croc. Did that, sorry.
I already did that, Faye.
You run. You hide. You keep getting characters with lock token.
Faye, I already did the power. I was at 2.
I did it.
No,
I'm
I
aware.
already did it.
Yeah, I'm aware of that. Why do you think I put it back? You don't have any children.
Crocodile could be okay. He can't fake.
I mean, the Baroque does work.
I'm being greedy, I guess.
Don't worry, you'll pull Aaron Yeager.
He wouldn't even be good. I'm not even allowed to take him.
Is it?
It'd
You
be
could.
okay. I'd have more ways to find
You
Catra
can
or Adora, I guess.
put a door in the
It'd be
succession
two
pile.
cats. That'd be vaguely funny.
It would actually putting a door in the succession pile would suck. She's a 3 shred.
Hey, Adora.
You could be Grease's
Alright, who would I have
cat.
gotten if I had gone one more?
Look, the best character, Ymir Fritz.
Glad I
You
didn't
could
go
move
another
to
one.
path. In a way, you could have gotten the character from Love Kills. Murder.
Yeah,
no,
what
this
if
is from the thing. Here you go.
Just really
Okay.
I just like.
I will say I'm not very confident about this one.
Yeah, it's not crazy. You honestly, 3-player chess was arguably the strongest option you got.
I just didn't want to deal with it.
My combo's completely awful and not good in any way, Smile.
Which room do you want?
Scars is good except for the bottom fate.
Yeah, so what's the element?
Mm,
Wait, I just realized.
I think you're still gonna want.
Headquarters, but better. I just realized Bliss
You
Ocean
do.
in headquarters, but with a move
You
here.
put a move hero there. It is just that. And Vince Mansion is a bottom play now.
Hey, Stampede will help me move Adora. That's kind of funny.
They will. You can even do a vanquish action.
I also have the effect I can use to snipe Lyle Lipton the turn he's played.
You can. Just done dial Lyle Lipton, he's done for.
Just age him a bit. Just age him for 2 seconds. He dies permanently.
Shoot for 2 seconds and he dies. It was already gonna happen.
Fun fact: Epithet Erased.
I'll go first. Mulligan as you wish.
First season are coming out.
Well, first you have to draw cards before you can mulligan.
I'm also drawing.
That's too many. Go back.
Yeah.
Would you like to mulligan?
I do not get to. I am winning way too much.
What?
Did you draw a frickin' amulet in opening hand?
No, it's just this combo's really good.
It's okay.
Oh, remember, you're now allowed to vanquish the person with the amulet.
You think I was playing?
Not that you were ever planning on doing this, I'm just saying it's a thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Dueling the amulet wielder is like one of the best ways this character has of getting the.
Are you mulliganing?
I'm allowed to?
You're going second.
Yeah, you're going second.
Well, then, let's just get let's mulligan my full fucking. Actually, no.
Mulligan what you wish.
Also, I'm gonna say no insta-killing any heroes required to be killed by contracts.
Some
okay.
of them should be exceptions.
I mean,
Well,
it doesn't really matter. It's not like any of them are hard to kill. It's usually just the numbers. Hey, man,
Well, that.
long live the king. That's what I'm. Hi, Perfuma. Perfuma is Rafiki 2, the sequel.
No.
hey, if a hyena gets betrayal, it's technically canon.
Yo, cannon! It'll also have, like, no strength, and it will suck. Well, Here comes Amulet.
Oh, yeah, I just realized I can use this to get amulet.
You did.
Oh, cool. Why'd you say Faye? Stop it.
It says to get an item. I feel like that's self-explanatory.
I shouldn't be allowed to. I should just not be allowed to because we didn't realize it. So I'm an idiot.
I mean, that's up to you.
Just that Vinyl doesn't realize it.
Okay, Faye, now you have to point out something for me.
Okay, so I'm just gonna.
When
Okay,
it comes up.
Did you know that
I'm just gonna grab a bag. Episode 1.
fate deck searching is good. Do it.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Faye. Real helpful.
The advice is hard.
I agree. I'm not gonna use it to get amulet.
Hmm.
I'm gonna use it to get the better amulet.
The cooler amulet. Half its cost, remember?
Got it?
Imp Jingle's a good card.
Oh, this card thing. Wait, fuck it. It is yeah. And then Giovanni gets the amulet.
Oh wow, it was deep.
And then I will just beat. Anyway, the car has outlived its usefulness.
The car has crashed. You could discard Arson Amulet to play Luna.
No.
Bye, Giovanni.
That's one power on it.
Why did I even show up today?
Giovanni, Poe dead. I mean, final, it's Zora. You know that they could just lose.
Faye, it's not you.
Yeah. Also, I'm just a better player.
Hi, buddy.
I don't think.
Better.
Okay,
I'll hold on to Whisper.
You can whisper back Betrayal. I don't know when you'd ever want to do this, hi Ozzy, but you could.
You can so you can canon it. You can make it canon.
Yeah.
Whisper Betrayal on Hordak and Lonnie. Okay, that is not a target for the first.
Oh, what I wanted to draw.
You can discard it and get it back later.
Thing is, I don't have to go for it.
It's a good question, actually. Zero's pointed out. If you kill a betrayed ally, do they go into the succession pile?
No.
Okay, good. Because you could probably get soft locked by that otherwise. I don't know if you could get soft locked. You could be in pain.
I'm your job that the one who I just add Moxie to hand. I do not have the power to facilitate fighting him.
Roll a 16, I'm gonna lose it.
They're gonna roll a 20 final. They're gonna roll a 16! How does it feel to be outskilled by the superior player?
Okay, that did lose me the game though, because if I didn't play this card beforehand, I would have been able to play Moxie.
Oh, wow. I can't believe you did this to me.
Beat.
Hi, Bo.
Well, I'm glad no one bad's down there.
I mean, stampedes are the buffest thing, I guess. You could do bonsai, so it's more canon.
You know, the stampede doesn't work for anyone.
That's true. Vinyl. Bo has just thrown Scar into the gorge. It's his turn to get stampeded.
When you are just the better player.
I mean, you're gonna have to win his blitz too.
That's not too difficult.
Depends on what contracts you get. Long live. Oh, hey, Adora. Oh, hey, Adora. I feel like you should be forced to play her over here.
Nothing said that.
With other fate deck searching, because it's kind of really strong fights.
Just like maybe broken.
I feel like you should be forced to play them over here, Vine.
Fine.
What are you looking for?
It shouldn't be a thing.
Vinyl.
I'm trying to think. Okay, fine.
Yeah, it kind of
feels fair. It's normally the only place they can show up.
With here, game 2. Contract.
I'd like Zazu.
You can't do this one yet.
It does search out the grimoire.
Just not where you want it to be. Is that a bad early one?
It's still, it's still not.
Where's grimoire?
Hmm.
Book.
I do have to say, I would like a redo.
You're gonna have to pay another power for that, but okay. Use all your power.
What the
Was it
fuck?
worth it?
Oh, great.
Was it
Now,
worth it to break your spring?
now I'm not one ever, really.
Where would you like Veronica?
I don't think I can win this one.
To be fair, Zora
Woomy.
can complete Spring Broken way easier than Blitz can.
Still need to get 2 more heroes outside.
Now you're Warco up
Yeah,
there.
you need to... Vaguely.
No,
I mean,
not
it's not like
vaguely.
there's strength dropping and she gets dropped to 1 strength like before. like that other time.
It's not like there's men who know what they did.
No, wait.
They know what they did. I mean, granted, you cannot cover my top fate, but that is just a thing. You're gonna have to deal with that now.
I mean, you can. Nothing's stopping them.
You play a hero to my top fate.
Yeah. What of it?
I dare you.
Then dare.
Leave.
Well, nice hero pile.
Oh no. Great. This combos the.
Now, this is the part where you play self-destruct at that location.
Actually,
Make progress.
You figured it out. I adore it.
Okay, so this is way too strong, so.
Woomy, I am not close.
I mean, you're slowly doing... It's not that crazy on its own, but it's something. They still don't have Mufasa. Hakuna Matata!
Hey, you can't
I
attach
like
that
how
to
the
Sierra.
sword is an attached item, so you can't prophecy her. It's a
Wait,
very big bow, though.
Out of her back.
Hakuna Matata. Put that thing back where it came from.
We all.
I guess the universe is punishing me for being cocky at the
Your
beginning.
hubris?
We are playing the shuffle. Discard you.
This is just what if Sundial was bad.
I want Zazu.
Okay, Blitz does
You-
want it.
I guess he's good for clashing. He only wants it because Spring Broken exists.
Are you guys there?
Yeah. You're just waiting in anticipation. Hi, Moxie. Well, you're ready for X's and O's if it wasn't for her.
Hey, I wonder if I have any actions.
I wonder if you have any actions. If you don't complete some of these contracts, getting more is also going to start getting real expensive.
I know, I'm just currently setting up to get some. Just currently getting set up.
Interesting
Did you
theory.
discard anything?
No.
They discarded nothing, you're correct. They discarded nothing this turn. Long live. Hi, Zazu. Well, it begins. Hi, Scorpio.
I can't bring you over here.
I guess it is your bottom vanquish. It's not bad.
You are intentionally making this difficult for me.
What do you mean? I'm doing nothing.
Well, they're making a mockery of the whole thing.
You think
Exactly my point, Vinyl. Okay,
Who are we making a mockery of today? The goons. It's the goons.
They don't get it.
Only when played in a fade action. Shuffle the other revealed cards.
Wait, now, okay, wait, stepping up thing.
Doesn't shuffle Javi. You don't lose.
You lose the
Doesn't put Javi back in the fade tank.
granted, 10. Granted, I'm still losing.
You were close.
It's not finishing anytime soon. I forgot to fake this turn, and it's too late for me to be able to do that. So
Well, we got covered.
we're still making way too much progress.
I don't know if I'd call what they're doing making progress.
They have way too much setup.
They
What?
don't have Mufasa.
What setup? What setup? Where's the setup?
You are going.
Where's Mufasa? I mean that. Yeah, you may perform a vanquish action. Not saying you want to, but you may.
Leave.
Hi, Zuzu. Uh-oh. You're experiencing minor technical difficulties. My favorite. Oh, Kuna does only hit. That's really fun. Actually, Scar's objective is awarded 15 strength, not 15 strength of heroes. That's very funny. Scar putting allies in his pile would be silly. And that's why you can't do it. Because no. But Zero, turning your allies into heroes is bad for your health. You don't want to do that. It means they don't like you anymore.
I just realized Captor doesn't really help Scar in return.
I mean, not really. I guess clashing with 2 strength is alright. That's about it.
3 once I find the whip.
If you keep paying power. It's not like you need power for anything, right? Scar does have pretty good power gain too. That helps. I mean, it's not a bad. I kind of thought it was a bad combo when I first saw it, but I mean, I'm kind of warming up to it. It is gonna suck if Adora ends up in the piles. Pain.
Actually, it doesn't play in the same location.
What do you mean?
I want to do it this way.
Okay, Zazu's still dead, unless you're clashing with Nala instead.
Yeah.
Okay. Sure. Oh, we just need
Why is this over here?
return to us. Probably She-Ra grabbed it by accident. Happens sometimes when you move heroes. Because TTS is a software that works well, always. Every time without fail.
I could play the Jeopardy team, but it gets copyright strike.
Good. Is it worth it, Vinyl? The answer is no, but, you know, you can think about it.
I'm thinking about it.
You know, the pros and cons of being copyright struck. The pros are nothing. I guess the pros are you get to play Jeopardy. That's a pro. I guess. Well, the cons are getting copyright struck. It's a pretty big con. You know what's the worst that could happen? It's just a little copyright strike. Just a little one. Technical difficulties are fun.
Oh, Woomy's gone.
Yeah, hopefully things work. Have to see if the technical difficulties do not right themselves. We may have to hold the game for now. Return at a later date. Unfortunately. Something not good has happened, at any rate. Could it be anything? Slightly closer to copyright strikes. This is
I said it's getting hot in here.
I don't know if I describe that as what's happening, but something's happening at least. Looking good.
I'm giving. Well, I have to stop talking anyway, so I think this might be a good place to call it for tonight. Sorry, stream.
Well,
You will
looks like
continue
we're
the
gonna have
stream
to
later.
hold it. We'll continue this exciting battle of characters who are here.
JoJo's to be continued here. Goodbye, stream.
Bye, Val.